ain't decider.
Now, it's a part of the show where the girls get an opportunity to come back. The guys are still in the lead by 3 points to 1. Now, remember here, each ball is a point, and it does count. So it's quite important. Please.
Yeah, I know, pressure. But I'm gonna make you go.
Imagine this. It's a Saturday afternoon in South Africa, and families across the nation are glued to their screens. The excitement is electric. 2 teams of friends, laughter echoing through living rooms, the tension building as they compete for life-changing prizes. At the center of it all, a man who radiated energy and charisma like no other, DJ Sbu. For years, Friends Like These wasn't just a game show. It was a cultural phenomenon. But then, just like that, it was gone. No big farewell, no final celebration, just silence. Fans were left asking the same burning question. Why? Why did one of South Africa's most loved shows vanish from our screens? Well, today we reveal the truth, the real reason DJ Sbu walked away, the shocking story behind the cancellation of Friends Like These. And trust me, what you're about to hear will change everything you thought you knew. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why this iconic show ended and whether it might return one day. To understand why Friends Like These disappeared, we need to go back. Back to the early 2000s, when South African television was in a golden era. Back when Saturday meant entertainment for the whole family. And at the center of it all was this groundbreaking show. Friends Like These. The concept was simple, but brilliant. 2 teams, 5 friends each, going head to head in a series of challenges. The ultimate test of loyalty, teamwork, and friendship. At the end of it all, a prize that could change lives. Trips overseas, cars, money, you name it. But it wasn't just the prizes, it was the vibe, the energy, and one man carried that energy like no one else. DJ Sbu, the charismatic host, always stylish, always smiling, always keeping us on the edge of our seats. DJ Sbu wasn't just a presenter, he was the heartbeat of the show. Fans tuned in not just for the games, but for him. His voice, his passion, his ability to make every contestant feel like a star. Friends Like These wasn't just television, it was culture. People planned their weekends around it. It gave us moments we still talk about today. And for DJ Sbu, it was the platform that made him a household name. But behind the lights, the laughter, and the applause, trouble was brewing. The show ran for over a decade. Year after year, season after season, it dominated. But as time passed, things began to change. Television was evolving. New shows were coming in. Audiences were shifting. And what nobody knew at the time was that Sbu himself was fighting battles behind the scenes. The first signs were subtle: delays in production, budget cuts, sponsors pulling back. It wasn't public, but inside those studios, pressure was mounting. And then came the rumors. Was Sbu leaving? Was the show too expensive? Was SABC losing faith? Fans had no idea. They only saw the smiles, the laughs, the giveaways. But behind closed doors, it was chaos. And DJ Sbu, he was in the middle of it all. In an interview years later, Sbu finally broke his silence. He said, and I quote, "Television is business. If it doesn't make money, it doesn't survive." That was the first truth bomb. Because as big as Friends Like These was, the numbers weren't adding up anymore. Production costs were high. Sponsorship was drying up. And the network, they were looking for cheaper formats, but that wasn't all. Sbu revealed something even more shocking. The politics, the power struggles, the constant fight to keep the show alive. He said there were moments when he had to personally step in to save the show, when budgets were slashed and morale was low. And then there was something else, something personal. Sbu was evolving. He was becoming an entrepreneur, a businessman, a music mogul. More fire was rising.
yenziwa ubani umlilo uDJ Sbu ayenziwa yimi batsheleni ukuthi yini man yenziwa ubani lento lena ndobu babona nje abanikazi bayo nabo abanikazi bayo we're proud of
His vision was bigger than TV, and as much as he loved friends like these, he knew he couldn't stay forever. The network knew it too. And so, the decision was made. Quietly, without fanfare, without warning. Friends like these would end. When the final episode aired, fans didn't even realize it was the end. There was no big goodbye. No celebration of a legacy, just silence. 1 week it was there, the next, gone. Social media exploded. Where's friends like these? When is the new season? But the answers never came. Until now. DJ Sbu revealed the truth. It wasn't about him. It wasn't about the contestants. It was about money, about business. About the cold reality of television. He said they couldn't afford to keep the show going. And honestly, I was ready to move on. It was time. But even as the show ended, its impact never did. Because Friends Like These wasn't just a game show. It was an experience. It brought people together. It gave ordinary South Africans a chance to shine. It made us laugh. It made us cry. It made us believe in friendship. And for DJ Sbu, it was the platform that turned him into a legend. After the show, Sbu didn't fade away. He leveled up, from radio to business to inspiring the next generation of hustlers. He faced scandals, setbacks, and criticism, but he never stopped pushing. Today, he's more than a presenter. He's a brand, a movement. And Friends Like These, its spirit lives on. In the memories, in the clips we still share, in the way we talk about it like it was yesterday. So why did Friends Like These end? Now you know. It wasn't because Sbu failed. It wasn't because fans stopped caring. It was business, pure and simple. And in the world of television, business always wins. But here's the question. Should it come back? In an era of TikTok and YouTube, could a show like that work again? Could we see DJ Sbu bring back the magic? Or should we let it rest? It's one of the greatest game shows South Africa has ever seen. Let us know in the comments. Do you think Friends Like These should return? Or was it perfect, just the way it was? And if you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that like button, subscribe for more stories behind your favorite shows, and share this video with every Friends Like These fan you know. Because legends never die.
Sports ongaje ukudangana sekazikhiphile nomuntu wakhe lapha ebeach sebadlala angasincanya le wethu yasho
frisbee catch or beach soccer or volleyball abafana futhi ngiyanibona man wina la siyahamba sima Mozambique Island sidlala either volleyball frisbee catch or beach soccer
Palang on left.
This is Gelezile.
I know I blind. Strong side. Zippy sports and jam.
Hayi beach soccer mfethu.
Akabi disc. Bene World Cup sisho ukuthi sizova grand goal. Mapa no parra simkhayela bo manitha. Beni siyadlula.